Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ross Patterson Revolution! Brought to you by GhostBed.com. Yes, here we are, J-Bones.
We are here again, playing fast and loose.
J-Bones. Well, look, it's going to be my fault for the next 3 weeks. Whatever time we come on, it is going to be my fault because I'm at the mercy of 90 people working on things, and then them telling me how important their lives are and jobs are, and it's like, oh, it's right, I forgot the rest of us don't work. Yes, I will. Right. Well, what do you do? Again, it's like it's Tom Hanks' Money Pit, where you're waiting on the guy, and if he doesn't show up, and then 40 motorcycle people show up, and all that other stuff. So fun and flirty. That's why we're late, but I have no problem telling you that. Voice is a little raspy, which is kind of sexy, Jabes, I feel like.
Is it raspy?
Oh yeah. It's a little. Okay. I can feel it today. A lot of phone calls. But, yeah, I'm alive and I'm doing things, and I need more ridiculous in my life. Ridiculousness. The TV show with Rob Dyrdek. I need more of it. Right now, it is only airing 24 hours a day. I'm trying to petition MTV to put it on all the Viacom networks because I want to watch more of it. I want to see more ridiculousness.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing enough of it, and it's starting to freak me the fuck out. And I'm going to be honest, that's probably why I was in a bad mood earlier this morning, was I had flipped the channel and it wasn't on the weather. I just wanted to check the weather before I left the house. It wasn't on the weather channel. I think the weather channel should change to Ridiculousness, put a scroll at the bottom for what the weather's going to be like that day. And then, everything else, ESPN, because ESPN's turned into CNN. So why couldn't they just change it to Ridiculousness?
Yeah. So what is going on with it? Is it going off the air?
Everybody's asking me this. Look, I will tell you again for the 90th time, they are all dead. All of basic cable is dying. I said this maybe 2 years ago. I thought, because Viacom owns MTV, VH1, Nickelodeon, Nick Jr., Nick Fuck All, Comedy Central. I mean, it's a laundry list full of VH1. All of it, right? None of their programming is doing well, so this is the only thing that they can do to stay on the air. It averages just enough viewers to stay on the air, and to the point now where they're shooting 5 a day. So a buddy of ours, a mutual friend of ours, we won't say who it is, he'll go and do one day, once a month, and he'll do 5 episodes.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
serious. I'm wondering too if they do something, have paid Dish or any of these, because every time I turn on the TV, right? Mm-hmm. You turn it on from nothing. Nobody was watching anything before, maybe NBC. It goes right to Ridiculousness. Now, is that some kind of backdoor? Because there's no way in hell that I ever went to it. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Why would it then just pick back up? You know what I'm saying?
I don't really know what's going on, and I'm starting to think that this is a government exercise with Ridiculousness of how much we can take.
Right.
How much can they personally put on us that we just snap, rip the TV off the wall, and then throw it out the window. Now I've got a good maybe 4 to 6 years worth of watching that show over and over and over again on repeat. And, I feel very positive about it. I feel very good about it. What I didn't know was all the other weird shit that went on behind the scenes. I didn't know Homegirl was a rapper, for example.
You didn't?
Nope. No, didn't.
Oh yeah.
Can we name everybody here is like, how did you not know that? Name one of her hit songs.
That's
Just
not
one.
the point.
No, it's the point.
No, the point is she declared herself a rapper, and we all know it.
No, it's not. I guarantee you, I have sold more singles than she has, and I have made jokes, like parodies of rap songs. I don't know one thing she's done. I checked out her Instagram after I learned that, and I was like, oh, okay, because it's very. Can't use the W word anymore, can we? That's off the table, right?
It's cultural appropriation.
Yeah, it's a white girl pretending to be black. Completely different than the persona in the show. And I was like, oh, well, fuck. I mean, I guess we all got secrets, at this point. But that was strange. The blowout he had with his partner, Big Rob. Remember, it was Rob and Big.
Yeah.
Yeah. They went nuclear over a contract and some other things, and yeah. So we're going to be seeing this the rest of our lives, and I want you guys to buckle up for it. No, I'm kidding. MTV will be off the air very, very soon. I would say.
I don't know. They have Teen Mom.
Do they?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Teen Mom 2, yep. Teen Mom After the Birth, Teen Mom Birth,
Teen Mom After Dark,
Teen Mom Divorce. They have it all.
Teen Mom After Dark.
That's their housewife franchise. Do you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So it's like all different offshoots of Teen Mom.
Yeah,
just to try and make it work.
You're out of teens who are becoming moms, I think.
I don't think you ever will be.
Kids are fucking not doing that shit anymore. They're just not having children. They're just like, no, fuck this. Except in like West Virginia and shit like that. So, which let's face it, if they did just West Virginia teen moms, all in. Put that on all goddamn day long. It was kind of like when Maury switched. Do you remember when Maury switched over to just paternities?
Yeah.
It was awesome. And it feels like comfort food. I watched Maury the other day. And as soon as you said you were not the father, I was like, God damn it, man. It's like hearing dynamites for the.
I wish somebody told me that. You know what I mean?
I know. It's great. And the look of shock and the anger, and then holding up these babies, smashing their faces right into the cameras and saying, no, it looks like you, Jason. He's got your nose. He's got your eyes.
Do they have a you're not the mother?
No, they don't have you're not the mother yet. But when,
they must.
In 50 years.
If somebody doesn't remember or is all drugged out or something.
When genders aren't a thing anymore, then we're going to have that.
Yeah.
Like the pregnant man on Oprah. Like we're going to have that, and I'm going to be amped about it. But Do
you remember the show I Didn't Know I Was Pregnant? I think it was on.
Yeah.
What a dream.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish I could just go to the bathroom and be like, oh, a healthy baby. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Didn't even know.
No.
I didn't go through any of the stuff.
I
don't think enough people talked about that show. I don't think we asked enough questions.
It's one of those things where once they showed it and then they talked about it, I think people got the gist and then they were out of it. Like I watched one of them and homegirl was just like, I just went to the bathroom. The fucking baby came out. And it was like, oh, God damn it. When you look at the person and then you got to think about this kid's life. Where were you born? I was born in an IHOP bathroom in a toilet. Go to the third stall. That's where you were born, right there in that toilet. And then we kind of wash the piss off you and shit, and then put you under the sink and wrapped you up in some waffles, and got you out of there. That's your life now.
I just think it was too unbelievable for anyone that has actually been pregnant. Like we were all like,
yeah, no.
But just because it's such a situation, Bob, you know this, for 9 months.
I was actually going to say, to haggle with the birthing center that we're looking at, I just look them dead in the eyes and don't speak and hold up my phone playing clips of I didn't know I was pregnant. When they're like, well, you're going to need all this care and stuff. And I just look them dead in the eyes, don't speak, and just play a woman dropping a baby, like in an IHOP toilet. And then they're like, they start talking, they keep talking like idiots, and I just keep playing clips until they lower the price.
And I'm sure your wife loves it, Bob. I'm
Loves
sure
it.
she loves when you do that.
You hold up your iPad over your head like Cusack and say anything, and you just yeah. In your eyes, light the heat.
Your eyes.
I can compete. I don't even know. I
eyes.
don't even know if those are any of the words, by the way.
I think it's I feel complete.
Well,
anyway, here
whatever,
nor there.
man. Hold up the iPad, Bob, and then play a little pregnancy of like that woman just in the toilet, just going, oh, and the recreations of it too. It was just like, oh, God damn it. Because they were getting the people to do the recreations. Remember that?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeesh, dude. Yeah.
And again, it's a real cute story for anyone that hasn't been pregnant. But if you have, you're just like, where was the period? Where was the indigestion? Where were the swollen feet? Where was the crippling sense of isolation, depression?
Yeah, I can answer all of those in one fell swoop, Japes. When you weigh that much for the people that were on that show, come on, man. They
didn't all.
Yeah. No, the one that I saw was Real Kentucky Fried. She's a biggin'. And she's like, I didn't know. I was like, well, you could have had 8 other, you could have octuplets and that fucking babe. Like, I don't know. Could have had 8 babies inside of you with how big you were. So when I looked at that, I was just like, I was so fucking grossed out. I was all done after about 10 minutes. But I did give it 10.
I think it was just really unbelievable. I couldn't go along with it.
Can't watch the Pimple Popper show.
Nope.
Dr. Pimple, no. It makes me want to projectile vomit, like just directly to whatever I'm looking at. God damn it, that's the worst. Even thinking about it. I can't watch Botched because they don't.
I'm done with Botched too.
They don't blur enough shit to where you're like, oh, fuck you, dude. That should have been blurred. Why wasn't that blurred?
They show the needle like shaking through the fat and sewing it up.
It's just like, blur that out. I don't need to see that.
It comes on around dinner time too.
Oh yeah.
Anyways,
it's always on at the gym too. It's on one of those TV because it's what is it, E or Bravo or something like that?
E.
Yeah. So they got to have E dedicated on over one of the treadmills for the ladies, and it's just botched of blah, 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 and then they come in and they tell these fucking crazy ass stories. No, I'm all good with Botched. The pregnant people who don't know they're having babies. Again, give me West Virginia Teen Mom, all in for that. Fine, right. I'm fine with that. And then obviously Ridiculousness. I want to keep watching that for the remainder of my life. But my prediction again is all of these networks will be gone, combined into one app. It'll be a Viacom app, and then that'll be that. You'll have to pay another $5.99 to watch your ridiculousness over and over again. Whatever, Coco Chanel, is that her name?
West Coast Chanel.
West Coast?
Oh, yeah. Well, what the fuck ever.
Chanel West Coast.
Who sings Eat My Cookie?
She sings Eat My Cookie.
Eat My Cookie.
Oh.
I think it is Chanel West Coast is actually not West Coast Chanel.
Yeah. That
was a boomer moment. Sorry.
That's how famous of a rapper she is that I didn't know her fucking name. What the fuck, dude? What are we doing? What are we doing anymore?
She's tried to be a rapper for 10 to 15 years now.
Yeah.
She has to be in her mid-40s.
At a certain point, she looks great if she is. I'll give her that. But at a certain point, you probably have to say, I don't know if that one's going to happen. I don't know that dream's going to happen.
Being on a hip MTV show with a boss with tons of outreach, and I still can't get this off the ground?
Yes. I mean, fucking Cash Me Outside. Shit, she had a goddamn #1 album. A #1 album. And she had one catchphrase on Dr. Phil.
She had Migos featuring on her album.
Yes. Fucking Migos, dude. Figure your life out. I
always respect people that can really make like one tiny moment stretch out.
So do I.
The problem is that Chanel West Coast, unlike Cash Me Outside Girl and other people, she's too nice. She's not a piece of shit. She's not on Instagram like, oh, fuck you motherfuckers and all this shit. Like she's just like on Ridiculous. She's just like, oh Rob, that guy's crazy. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that's why we haven't bought it, right? Like we're not buying it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, being a hardcore rapper? Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I can't get into that. I can't get into it. Here's something I can get into, though, Jabes. Breaking news. Floyd Mayweather versus Logan Paul. June 6th in Miami.
June 6th. Oh, that's CrimeCon.
Oh, when's CrimeCon for you?
Well, I guess I could go. It's June 2nd, I think, to the 6th. So I can go another day.
Yeah. Where's that at? Where's your CrimeCon at?
Austin.
Oh,
it's Austin
is it
this
really?
year. Yeah.
Ah, shit.
It's usually other places. It's usually Nashville and then London. And they announced that it's Austin this year. So your girl's going to put on her Dahmer glasses and get on now to CrimeCon.
Way, dude. CrimeCon, huh?
Jabe's
Yep.
officially cosplaying.
Yeah, dude. Are you
Yes.
going to put some fake blood on and knives? And what are you doing there for CrimeCon this year?
No, I'm just doing a Dahmer glass. A very thick, old Dahmer glasses.
Okay.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe like a UPS outfit. Kind of like,
Ooh.
That's fun and
ooh,
flirty.
I'm
Yeah.
just the UPS man. No,
Yeah.
I'm here to kill you.
Yeah. Are you so you are going as a dude, though, right?
Well, who else? Eileen Warnos? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Who's the astronaut who diped up to try to kill that guy?
Yeah. Oh, I could go as Doomsday Mommy. Mommy Doomsday.
Great. Mommy Doomsday crushes. Absolutely fucking crushes. Yeah, dude. Little Mommy Doomsday action. I will be down in Miami Beach for this fight because we'll be forced to, obviously. But no, you don't have to force me to see this shit. I'm all in. I said this on a plethora of shows now with the Paul brothers and this bullshit. Like, I am all fucking in, and I want to see the spectacle. I hope it's on the same goddamn thing. I hope I get to see my favorite rapper there, you know?
Right.
I want to see Lil Durk because I love him.
Lil Durk.
I'm kidding. I don't even know who.
I'm a big fan of Lil Durk.
I have fucking no goddamn idea who that is.
His tour bus got shot up 100 times, and he has that song 100 Rounds.
Oh, it's real. Okay.
No. And here's what I can tell you, kids. The pay-per-view, and my fucking words today escaped me. And I wish I could blame it on being high or drunk or something else, but I can't. Just blame it on being dumb. The pay-per-view buys for Jake Paul were 1.5 million, making it the 10th highest pay-per-view of all time. To put it in perspective, Tyson and Holyfield are number 9. Jake Paul versus Ben Askren was number 10. God only knows what this fucking thing's going to get and how much they're going to charge for it, because we paid $50 for the Jake Paul fights, and he was fighting Ben Askren, who's not really that famous. This is fucking Floyd Mayweather, dude. Like, shit, you might be able to charge at the high end, I'd probably say $89.99. The low end, $79.99. And with the last one, Bieber played, Snoop was there, all that other shit. Imagine the artists that are going to be fighting to get in this, musician-wise. Fucking Taylor Swift might come out and do a cover of Metallica. Like, who knows what's going to happen? But I'm all in, and it's in Miami, and boss. If you're going to fucking do it, let's do it in Miami, and let's get fucking weird.
Yeah, dude.
Man, it's going to be, yes, this is amazing. I'm sure everybody's going to bitch now that this announcement's made, and is this where we are, and blah, 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 blah. Like, yes, this is where we are. And it's about making money. Boxing is a business, and unfortunately, the business of boxing is fucking dead except for 4 fighters. So, yeah, bring on the Paul brothers. Bring on Floyd Mayweather. Shit. I'd imagine if the bad Bobby girl, what's her name? The Cash Mountain Side girl, what's her rap name?
Bad Baby?
Yeah, I only know her as Danielle Bregoli, obviously.
Right. That's a very Italian name for someone who acts like that.
Weird, right?
Those long nails.
The acrylics. Imagine if she got in the ring, slapped somebody up, you know? God damn, the pay-per-view numbers on that would be gangbusters. But
they tried that. Remember they were doing like Tanya Harding versus whoever the guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Long Island Lolita guy.
Problem was they were
Joey
wearing like
Buttafuoco.
headgear and gloves, those huge gloves and all that, like all that shit.
But I don't like that shit. Like I want to see.
Me neither.
I want it to be good still, right? Just like with anything. Like there has to be skill there in order to back up the entertainment value like that McGregor brings to it. The only way you can talk shit like that and be so flamboyant is if you can back it up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But the like that whole world that they were doing matchups, it was just sad. It was just sad because you knew they like needed money and they're just desperate. They can't box. Like,
yeah. And I'm looking through Floyd Mayweather's Twitter here. Look, he blows money like it's fucking. It doesn't exist. I mean, this is crazy here. It says Floyd Mayweather drops 80 grand on a Hermes Birkin bags in under 10 minutes.
Hermes,
And then he just walked out and he didn't say who the bags were for. This is why Floyd Mayweather is fighting Jake Paul or Logan Paul. He's out of cash. He's like 100 people on an entourage that they all get like 6 figures. And then he just goes in and buys a bunch of like weird fucking bags and shit for people. Like, this is going on every day, all day long. I don't know how he doesn't have money now. The reason why he had to take the McGregor fight was because he owed the IRS $16 million, and they held his purse so they could take that money from him, and then they gave him the rest. That's how fucking retarded Floyd Mayweather is.
Ross, did you see who's putting this on? Oh, sorry, James.
Who is putting this on?
It's not Triller. It's competing against Triller on the same night. So I don't know the promotion company who's sponsoring this. I'm assuming it's part of Money Mayweather Team Productions, but that's kind of crazy. 'Cause I thought it would be on Triller.
Yeah, it's not, huh?
No, it's the same night against the light heavyweight title fight between George Kambosos and Timofey Lopez.
Oh, well, there's your answer. I don't know who either of those people are.
Me either. I couldn't pronounce their names correctly.
Yeah. But it all makes sense. It's so much money that's nobody's turning this down anymore, and it's only going to get. If these fuckers win, if they keep winning, oh my God, it's just going to skyrocket even higher. And I'm here for it.
Mayweather is the most overrated fighter in the game, I think.
He's 50-0. Look, his style is boring.
Yeah, but it's boring. He just runs away the whole time, and
I agree.
The style is like, technically, but that's how I describe it. It's like, technically,
it's boring,
but not like he's technically undefeated.
Yeah, no, it's boring as shit. And look, but he has beaten the best. I mean, he destroyed Canelo, and
technically, yeah,
it wasn't close. He didn't win one round, Canelo, in that fight. When I watched it, I maybe won, but. Yeah, he's kind of a fucking snooze, but Jake Paul's knocking out people. Like, that's what I want to see. Logan Paul, we'll find out. Mayweather's got to be what, 50? 50 years old? Is he 50 years old? I could be way wrong on this.
He's 44.
He's 44 years old. Okay.
Oh, we have the same birthday.
What is Logan? 28 probably.
Logan is he's like 28.
Yeah. At a certain point, a younger dude is going to catch you, and we'll see what happens.
26.
No, he's 26. Yeah. Shit, man. At some point, a younger guy is going to catch you. I know this. Floyd Mayweather, it says that he's put it as an exhibition rather than a sanctioned fight. And I'm assuming it's because if he were to lose, that would count against his record. And there's only 2 undefeated fighters of all time, him and Rocky Marciano. So
he's talking shit already. He was talking shit before the fight even got announced. I don't know if you can see this on the screen.
No, pop it up.
On his Instagram.
But I don't have his Instagram. I'll pop it up. What do we got?
Yeah. He posted a pic of Jake Paul with the headline, Jake Paul being accused of sexual assault by TikTok star, and with the caption, "The kid is so thirsty, he harassing females. Some people don't understand the word no. He must don't know they're locking everybody up quick for stuff like this." Laughing emoji. It was just a matter of time, and then tick ... talk spelled like the app.
I'm here for all of it. I want to remind the audience, though, Floyd Mayweather beat the shit out of his girlfriend and actually went to prison for it. So, it's a tough one for me. And so
I
did
bet
his father.
that was an
R.I.P.
exciting fight, though.
Yeah.
Probably the only one that would have been worth watching, to be honest with you.
It's probably the only knockout Floyd Mayweather's ever had in his career, to be honest with you.
The only time he actually tried. The only time he actually moved forward and fucking punched.
No, Ross, I'm reading the police report. She never went down.
She didn't go down either?
Oh, he's okay.
He tried to outpoint her, too. It went to the judge's decision, literally.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That guy is fucking... He might don't know. He might don't know what it's all about, you know?
Domestic abuse jokes. Come on, people.
Come on, baby. We're entertaining you over here. Aren't you ready for some entertainment?
Because it wasn't just him. It was his father, too. Went to fucking jail for the same shit. Beat the shit out of women. Man, so he's going to
Yeah, but that's his trainer, right?
He's dead.
His trainer,
He's
his
dead
dad?
now, yeah. Yeah, he was his trainer.
Just saying.
Yeah, he was a lovely man as well. And both of them are just exemplary humans, and I love all of them. Jabes,
Yes.
what are you laughing at over there?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That was, yeah.
Yeah.
I just say things sometimes and then I go like, fuck.
Are you disappointed in yourself or no?
No, I'm privately, that joke would have killed. Do you know what I mean? Like at a dinner party, that joke would have killed. But I have to know the difference. Do you know what I mean? Like, no, we're on air and we're trying to like gain followers. So I just need to compartmentalize a little bit better, I think. But that's how I treat this stuff. I'm like, I'm just talking to you guys at a fucking party, right? No.
Oh my God, dude. I've never laughed that hard because, I say shit like this. You don't. And what
I
came
do
out of your mouth, I was like,
though. I do
shit.
privately.
Yeah, you're, dude, in real life, you say the worst shit of all time, and it's awesome. Like, that's what I enjoy about our relationship.
Yeah, but I try and do it off air.
Yes. Because, like, you and I watch some of those murder docs, and sometimes we're like, they deserved it. You know?
Well, I just go, I don't know.
Because now that each one of them is a 80-part series, I was like, dude, can we just get through the fucking murder faster? What is taking so long? Just murder this bitch.
Her arms were cut off. Her legs were cut off. Her eyes were cut out. Yeah.
I wish there was a channel or just a podcast or something that was called Just Get to the Murder, and it's like fucking 8 minutes, and it's just a real quick roundup of like, that's this person was murdered. Here's how, why, when, and it's all fucked up. Boom, and then there's a picture of it, you know?
Yeah.
Like documentaries under 8 minutes. Just call it the Under 8 series. Under 8s for those of you who can't wait to see the murders. Welcome
we could take
to
over
Under
Quibi.
8s. Yeah. Take over Quibs, dude.
They went over. They're probably up for sale, right?
They've already sold. They're out of business and they have already sold. It was that Chrissy Teigen show that really brought down the whole network.
And comedy is so subjective, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like some people it's just so much, it's so different for everyone. Like there are some people that call Chrissy Teigen a comedian.
Yeah. And
right?
There's others who just call her a fucking swimsuit model who married rich and now thinks she's important and all of the things that she says are funny and hilarious. And everybody sucks her tit like she is a fucking kitty cat who just gave birth to fucking 9 kittens. I've never seen anything like it. And, again, well, she blocked me the other day, so I can't really see anything she's doing anymore. And I'm happy about that after she came back to Twitter. So, R.I.P. Chrissy Teigen, because I don't know what she does now that I can't see her tweets all day long. So she might as well be dead to me. So I'm going to give an R.I.P. to her, and then R.I.P. to Quibi also because she brought down Quibi.
Yeah. Dang.
So
could have been something if we acquired that channel and just made it 10-minute murder docs
Under 8
on a loop?
murders. Oh, dude. Yeah.
Dude.
Just call it the murder channel. Yeah. I think that's like the greatest idea of all time, to be honest with you.
Yeah, because they really do drag it out because they want you to go on the journey of did they?
Yeah.
Didn't they? Who did it?
Yeah.
Like, I know the case is fucking 20 years old. Just tell me.
What was I going to say here? I saw this fucking crazy story about Kevin Spacey today, and I can't pull it up. Will you pull up that Kevin Spacey story? The Hollywood Reporter did it, and it was just called The Strange New World of Kevin Spacey. And I've secretly thought he was going to probably come back at some point. That they will just be like, yep, you're fine. You can come back and do shit. Because he was like one of the greatest actors of all time.
Yeah, I agree.
Was he touching dudes underage? You bet he was. But I've heard a long-standing rumor, man, for like the last year that he's still getting offers for shit, but it's just overseas. And he doesn't want to do it until it's like an American movie or a television show or whatever. So, but yeah, I mean, they're in this article here. I mean, they're just going after like everything that he's done and these weird private negotiations behind the scene with these fucking arbiters over like legal shit and everything else. And one of them is against this production company, and he's suing for some money that is owed to him. But he's like, dude, I'll be willing to forego it if you put me in a new movie. And you're like, whoa. So,
Okay.
you know, that's Hollywood, baby. That's showbiz. Put me back. The reason I bring this up is I'm pretty sure, this is a guess, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened in that Terry Crews sitch, where, you know, the gay agent yanked on his ding dong at a party, and then he sued him, and then magically Terry Crews was hosting his own show on television like a month later, and I was like, huh? How did that happen so quickly? I think it was a little tradesies of like, hey, sorry, we did this, and then I'll give you this. So, you know, you yank a couple ding dongs, and you might get to host your own game show. What's the Terry Crews game show that he does? Because I think the Brooklyn Nine-Nine is still on air, right?
I hope not.
Me neither. I've watched one episode, and I was all done with that.
It ended.
It did.
It like wrapped. It didn't get canceled. It like wrapped up.
It's just finished.
Yeah.
They just got the fuck out of there good. But then Terry Crews was hosting a game show, so that's my guess. They did a little tradesies on it.
Yeah, he hosted Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
And
then Netflix's Ultimate Beastmaster.
I can never not see him in White Chicks. He will be that forever to me,
Well,
no matter what. Just with a whistle, dancing back and forth.
To me, because he pops up on the show, you know, once every like 4 to 6 months. And to me, I could just not see Terry Crews ever again. Like, that would be great. Like, if he disappeared.
He was just on Entertainment Tonight, I think last week, talking about how he cheated on his wife and how they got through it. And
how he was on. Remember we talked about he was on Kimmel saying he was addicted to porn and everything. So
yeah, I don't care.
Me neither. I can go without Terry Crews, but I think it's the same sitch. So you're kind of looking at. What do you think? 2 years, Spacey's back on screen?
He's been trying.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. And he keeps releasing these weird videos, but it says here in this article that he's living in seclusion with his Svengali manager, who is a former boy band manager. Member, Evan Lowenstein. Oh my God, from the Evan and Jaron fame? Shit.
What's a Svengali manager?
I fucking told you about these guys, Jessie. Evan and Jaron. It was the dudes. The one homeboy dated Kaylee Kuokao.
Oh yeah.
The brother. They had one huge hit song, and then they were both like the best looking dudes on the planet. Pull up a picture of fucking Evan and Jaron. And then nothing happened after the song, but weird. So they're kind of together? I don't know if I would have guessed that, but pop that picture up on screen. Is that them now?
Yeah, that's kind of them now.
They look like a bad Rob Lowe.
Yeah. Okay. Shit. Well, we know why Spacey's living in seclusion. You're not going to get a better fuck toy than that. Congratulations, Spacey.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah. But yeah, so he does this annual Christmas Eve video. Does it every year, Spacey. And that's the only thing he's kind of popping up in. But yeah, man, they're fighting. They're fighting to get him back. So we'll see what happens with all of this. He's still got one more case over in London going on. Apparently he was in a play and might have got a little handsy with one of the guys who pulls the ropes on the side of the curtain. I think it's
sort of like a whack-a-mole situation with him. Mm-hmm. Anytime you get done with a case, you know what I'm saying? Another one's going to come up. So I'm not, you say 2 years, I say...
The phrase whack-a-mole is probably inappropriate to use with Kevin Spacey, but
why?
You know,
I think it's perfect.
Just whack-a-mole.
Who am I offending?
Whack-a-mole. The moles, Jessie, you're offending.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. We're not worried about offending anyone else with that,
dude.
right?
We're not.
Spacey,
no,
you know?
No. Yeah, but it's just such a crazy... I don't know what goes on with him and this whole shit. Like in real life in Hollywood, he used to roll out with like 17 dudes every single time you saw about, and they were all like 18 and very like questionable. We were like, you're barely of age. And I told you that one story. My buddy I saw him at a table with him one night, and we caught him over at the bar, and I was like, hey, are you sitting with Kevin Spacey? And he goes, yeah. You know, I'm in this acting class, and he's going to be my mentor. Like, he's been. I was like, well, you're gonna get a lot more than that, my man, and you should probably slide on out of that sitch. And he was like, what? And I go look back at the table. It's just you and 16 dudes who all look exactly like you. You're all like great looking. You don't find any of that odd whatsoever. And he was just like, yeah. And I was like. So none of us were shocked, obviously, by Spacey, but I'll say 2 years. I think if he wraps up this thing in London, he'll come back and do something, you know?
No, I think he was like he wasn't on brand enough publicly to offset any of the things that are happening, right? So like he did all that shit in secret. Like had you known, like, okay, Spacey's a little, gay pimp or whatever. Back in the day, then you get to this point and you go, yeah, we know. You know what I mean? It'd be like, yeah,
Spacey's a little gay pimp. That's never going to leave my mind forever. But and to give you a quick refresher here, if you don't remember, there was 4 cases. Anthony Rapp was one of them. The guy from Dazed and Confused. Who's also in Rents.
That's right.
Great actor, right? He was the one that broke this open, and that's how he ended up getting Me Too'd. Where he
was the only one I didn't believe.
Really?
It's not good looking.
Yeah, but he was 14 when it happened. So, people change. Yeah. People change.
Never mind.
But the crazy thing is, out of the 4 cases that were going on against Spacey, 2 of the people actually died. And the cases got dropped. And they died within 10 months of each other in 2019. So, look, if he's able to kill off the other 2, Spacey might be back, baby.
He might be back.
And I think there's a lot of people who are fans of his Netflix series that would be willing to overlook it if he brought back Frank again, If he brought back
I don't think they're watching without him.
No, they had to pull it after that. They tried for a year. It was one of those things where they tried for a year and then they were like, oh, fuck. It was all about Spacey. They made
Robin Wright like the new dude.
It'd be like,
we're like, no.
It'd be like pulling Jeremy Piven off of Entourage. Like, I wouldn't have watched that show without Jeremy Piven.
Right.
For real.
Weird reference, but go ahead.
How did he get Me Too'd into comedy?
Piven?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who said that?
Giorgio did.
I know, but I think I heard that. Yeah. That was hilarious.
He does
stand-up now. He started doing stand-up after all that shit went out.
I don't know why he's doing stand-up now. Like, it doesn't...
It's not even stand-up. It's just him telling, like, stories about being on Entourage.
Oh, is it really?
It's just like, oh man, this one time, me and the boys, we were, and then we get bottle service, and you just think like, you can only get such an expensive bottle, but like, he's like, and that's like Jessica Biel came by.
Him and Chrissy Teigen should take it on the road because they are hilarious. Both like equally tone deaf. Equally just like elitist and they don't get it.
Yeah. My God, man. What the fuck?
Speaking of Me Too, just for a second, I sent Bob, there's this new campaign that L'Oreal is doing about street harassment.
Oh.
And someone that I hate a lot and have always hated is Celine Dion. It's too much. It's too much all over the place. It's the singing. It's the whatever.
Yeah.
So, Bob, can you play her video that she did for this campaign?
Yeah, 1 second.
Can Ross hear it?
Yeah.
I love that you hate Celine Dion, by the way. That's one of my favorite qualities about you. Is that you hate Celine Dion so much.
I just don't like anyone who's like so over the top and so... Sings in every interview.
Yep.
I hate someone with a super thick accent that's been in the country for 30 years, like all of that.
Yeah. What were you playing? I would mute it, whatever it is.
Oh, no, that's a Celine Dion. Do you want to watch now?
Yeah, go ahead. What is it? What do we got here? Against street harassment. Is she talking or no? Oh,
It's happened to me backstage when meeting people. A man getting just a bit too friendly with his hand on my back. I didn't react at the time, but it felt very uncomfortable.
Is this real?
Yep.
And a few other times when compliments were just a bit over the top. Compliments about my body, which felt more like advances.
What the fuck?
Also making me feel very uncomfortable. It's happening all the time to so many.
No, leave it. We play this out. We play this out.
And you have to stand up to it. Because we're worth it.
What's the D stand for?
What? I don't know. That's what got me is the D.
Okay.
Have we all lost our fucking minds, dude? What is happening in the world?
I know, I didn't mean to do that to you, but
I thought that was fake. I thought you were showing me a Funny or Die sketch, and it's happened to me before. People put their hands on my back. I had my fucking dick grabbed at a goddamn fucking Olive Garden. Like, dude, what? People have talked about your body. What were they saying? Eat more? Like, Jesus Christ.
But it's the idea that if you say things slowly with a plain background and music playing, it can sound like very dramatic, and you have to really listen to the words to go, what the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know. Why?
And why this story for street harassment, which is this new campaign that they're doing, street harassment.
Oh my God.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
And by the way, I say it on my show all the time. By the way, ladies, you are going to miss it when it's gone.
Yeah.
You are going to miss it when nobody's fucking harassing you or yelling at you or hollering and nice ass, whatever. Get pissed about it all you want. Hand on the back. By the way, it's going to all end. No one's even going to want to touch you, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And you're going to be thinking back to the time that somebody put their hand on your back and go, that was nice. Right?
Yeah.
We're not talking about rape. We're not talking about any of that shit. We're talking about compliments. A compliment that went a little bit too far. A hand on the back, calling out to you on the street that you look good. Motherfucker, that stuff doesn't last all the time. You know what I mean? It goes away.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't last all the time, Japes.
So cut it out. Just let guys give me a compliment. I know they want to, right? Am I right, guys? I don't have any problem with it, okay? As long as it stays on the back and as long as it's just words, fucking A.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. But you don't understand, Jessie.
I didn't say anything.
A hand on my back, and people looked at me and they said things about my pussy. Stop street touching or looking. What's the fucking campaign?
street harassment.
Street harassment?
I think that's like catcalling and like whistling. All the things, again, that I miss.
You know what we could do, Celine
It
Dion?
used to happen.
Yeah, we could. I'd tell you what. At birth, you're having a boy, right, Bob?
Yes.
Yes. So at birth, let's give every fucking boy a pair of goddamn Roy Orbison glasses or some cataracts so they can't look at women. We don't need to see them. Shit, man, if you're going to have sex, just cut a hole through a sheet. We don't need to see that either if you want to procreate. Like, what the fuck? Like, what's the next step there, Celine? What's the next fucking step in your stupid bullshit? So people can't look at you. They can't put their hand. I was expecting her to say she got fisted. Like with that, if you're going to go a fucking soft pianist in the background to that shit, somebody must have put a fist in her ass and treated her like a fucking puppet. To get touched on the back and somebody said things about her body. What are you going to say about Celine Dion's body? Great ass? No, you're not going to say that. Oh, great tits, Celine. Stop street harassment. You're not going to say dick. All you're going to say when you walk by is, hey, watch out for the pole. Oh, fuck. It's actually you and your body. You're the pole. Sorry about that, Celine. Keep moving down the follow your dreams. I loved you in Titanic. What the fuck else are you going to do with Celine Dion? Jesus Christ. If it was, Lana Rhoades out there talking about, well, every time I go out in public, people are grabbing my pussy or whatever, then it's like, meh, maybe. Yeah. But Celine Dion? Holy shit. Fucking wrapped up in a shawl. I bet her hands are real red because she's always cold. Oh, it's always cold in here. It's always cold. Nope, it's 82 in here, Celine. Oh, just put up a little higher. I'm always cold. I don't know why. 'Cause you don't fucking eat. You don't eat.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is, I guess, street. No, I'm not in a street. I'm in a studio. Studio harassment will stop that. And then the D. Does that mean I don't want dicks anymore? What was the D on her hand for?
I thought Johnny Depp got that in Pirates of the Caribbean, and that mean he was cursed.
Yeah, what is the D? Don't, maybe.
Holy shit, man. Look, Celine, you were probably minutes away from getting touched by Spacey, and it would have been followed up with an apology of like, oh, sorry, I thought you were a 15-year-old boy, and that is not a dick. You're a real lady. I apologize, Pinocchio. You look like a little tiny fucking 15-year-old doll who might possibly come to life later on. Where the fuck are we at, dude, with these people?
Well, I was talking to the guys earlier about it, where it's just like women, like we're done, right? Mm-hmm. Like our movement is done. And we feel a little bit like, hey guys, like you gave us a year.
Yep.
Maybe two.
Yep.
Where we were able to destroy lives, take guys down, say that someone touched us in the back, and they get fucking fired from their multi-million-dollar whatever job or whatever. So we had that, and we're kind of being overshadowed. I don't want to like say anything, but we kind of are put to the back burner. And I think this is just one of the many things that are going to come back of like, hey, remember us? We had a big thing. Remember? Me Too. Ever heard of it? Alyssa Milano. Exactly.
I said this the other day. I was like, dude, I'm so thankful that I'm married, that I don't have to put up with this fucking shit on a daily basis. Where, somebody would say, it's that, oh, you looked at me, or your hand. No, dude. I don't fucking care about you. I don't care. Celine Dion. Jesus Christ. Get it together. I get it. These people need to be attractive at least. If you're going to come out with some stupid shit like that, at least be hot. Like then I could be like, well, all right, maybe that happened. But
then you'd be like, man, I bet you got it all the time.
Yeah.
Especially when you were younger. Like you'd be like, dang. But for her, it's like those were the only instances she could come up with because it never happened any other time.
Yeah.
No. You know what I mean? Like there was never a time where she was, well, maybe her husband.
Dude, and she's French or French Canadian.
Yeah.
French Canadian.
So you would think that she would have some wild ass stories.
Well, she's got one, and it's her husband who she fucking married at 15 years old, who's dead.
So she was
Renee.
She could have said, oh, I was also sex trafficked and fucking married to a, you know what I mean? Married at 16. Didn't say that. Chose to talk about the hand on her back.
Yeah,
It
and
felt a little uncomfortable.
Married at 15 to an 80-year-old man. It's a real canary in a cage story. So if you want to drop that one, Celine, I'm all fucking ears for that. Drop that story. How did an 80-year-old man sex traffic you into a marriage and force you to sing all those years? Renee, oh, holy Christ. You can pull up the pictures of those two. Looks like she was taking her fucking grandfather to work every day.
Yeah, Renee, do we want to talk about that?
And then he died.
all?
He's dead now.
Renee.
So
yes, he's dead.
She's doing some other shit.
Which is why she's living her best life.
The only way that video could have been worse is if Greta Thunberg just fucking popped up in the background and just said, climate change, climate change.
She said, you need to hear me. I am Greta, and you need to do better. What are you saying? Why do you have to cry all the time when you're giving a speech? Let's hand it to the fucking older people that can get through a fucking sentence without crying.
I don't get it.
And you are.
I don't get it.
And you will be sorry. Just fucking tell me the facts. Do you know about this shit or not?
Yeah, she only travels by Viking ship because it's the safest, fuel wise on the economy, and it leaves the smallest carbon footprint. She's got her and her dad just have one boat oar, and that's how they travel around the world. Put a picture up of Celine and that old man husband. Let's see old balls. Let's see. Yep, look at that top right. Pop that up full screen. Child bride. Holy shit. Holy shit.
It said they got married when she was 26, but I think he had been in her life since she was like 14 or 15. He knew her as
like her manager or something,
Yeah,
right?
he was her manager. He knew her as a child.
yeah, he did. He's been inside of her since she was 14. And then they finally decided to make that legal. Look at that. Look at those two happy. Look at her. Eyes spaced out, looking straight ahead.
You want to get even more fucked up with this, by the way?
Oh, let's get wet.
He knew her as a child and everything like that. This was broadcast on Canadian television like it was a Kardashian wedding.
Yeah, it was. Sure was. Oh, Canada. And then they just trot out this little fucking princess bride. And then we're just going to look the other way that the dude, homeboy's 80. Been slanging that wood since she was 14 years old. Wow, dude. Now she's going to make a fucking video? Come on, man. Come on.
I mean, I could also be disappointed with L'Oreal. Like, that's all you could find for street harassment? I mean...
Why is L'Oreal getting into that?
So it's L'Oreal's campaign.
Is it really? L'Oreal's it's makeup to make you look hotter. Put out a fucking ugly line of makeup then. Fake blood, zits, bad acne, pockmarks. Like, have that be your new line. L'Oreal will make you look so awful. No man will ever look at you again. Have that be your whole fucking campaign if that's what you want to do. Because otherwise, you're just getting all tarted up in makeup, and it's like, for what? You don't even need makeup if you don't want anyone to look at you, right?
Right.
You should be just naturally beautiful, that it doesn't really matter. Just, you don't care. You don't care. Just throw it up in a pony. Just throw it all up in a pony, no makeup, and go jogging, and then go to your fucking dinner with the plexiglass between you, wear 3 masks, and pull down to eat, pull down to eat, pull down to eat, and then live your fucking life. To fuck through a sheet hole. All of this, dude, is complete fucking garbage and nonsense.
Yeah, we're getting a little off track, but I mean,
we're
I
not.
see.
This is the track I wanted to go down, Jessie. Let's face it, when you're on the railway, like your mom, taking the train cars, it's gonna veer off one way, and you gotta pick a track. I took the exact track that I wanted today, Jessie.
The midnight train to Memphis?
Timmy D is saying this episode is making me sweat like Woody Allen in an orphanage. You both bring in that heat. I'm a big fan of that line, Timmy.
Me too. Thank you.
Oh, pun intended or no on that one?
What?
Me too. You have a crime corner, Japes?
I do.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
I mean, it's not like funny.
Who cares? It's crime. It's murder.
Are we doing crime right now? Are we doing sponsors? What are we doing?
Crime corner. No, I've got to check on one of this. There's somebody else got pulled in, so we'll do it for the audio show. Today is just, video for the people, for the nooners.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
So I crime corner. So I just watched this Dateline or listened to this Dateline about a guy that murdered his wife, and like it is so perfect. It was kind of like my idea when I was going to murder you, but the perfect moment has to arise, right? So this guy Mark Winger, his wife had was coming home, had a driver from like the airport. They were like kind of rich, so he got her a driver from this limo service, whatever. And this guy was a little bit unhinged. He was speeding a little bit and was talking to his wife about voices that he hears in his head, and it was just a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
So when she got home, she told him about this, and he's like, boom. I'm going to fucking frame this guy, right? Like the perfect opportunity has arisen. So he contacts the limo company, files a complaint. She tells her sister about the story. He has her write it down so that they can sue. And then he lures this guy, this driver, to his house.
Yeah.
Under the guise of like, hey, let's just talk it out, whatever. So he beats his wife to death with a hammer. Shoots him in the head,
Okay.
puts the hammer in his hand, and then calls the cops and is like, I just had to shoot this guy. He was attacking my wife. I don't know who it is, blah, blah, blah. And then basically got away with it because it's perfect, right? Like everything lines up. There was a crazy guy that drove her.
Yeah.
And he waited, right? You got to play the long game.
Sure.
He waited until the perfect opportunity arose. He took it, got away with it, married the nanny, had 3 more kids. It was like he was totally fine, but he could not let it go.
Yeah.
He kept going back to the police station and asking for his gun back. And they were like, yo, like, okay. I mean, this is a gun that you used in a pretty traumatic situation. Like, why do you keep wanting it back? Why do you keep asking? So these motherfuckers, like, this guy had it made. Had he not gone back to the cops, had he not kept asking for his gun or whatever, he would be a free man right now that murdered his perfect murder. And you never, as a husband, you never get away with it. Ever.
Yeah.
Because you're prime suspect right away. That's it. No matter what happens.
So what did he ask for back?
His gun.
Oh, right.
Because it has to be taken evidence, right? All this stuff has to be taken. And then you just go, all right, it's gone. Case is closed. If I want a gun, let me buy a new one, right?
Sure.
No.
Yeah.
He wanted to get that exact gun back.
Man, it must have been a nice gun. That's all I keep thinking. Must have been a nice gun,
Right.
Huh.
Mark Winger took my idea, first of all.
Yeah.
And then had the nerve to not fucking get away with it. It's insane.
We got a pic of Winger, Wing Dog.
Yeah, I mean, it's not too interessant, but...
Pop it up. Let's go full screen with it.
Winger. And also, he
looks like he
was having
parties.
an affair with his wife's best friend before all this happened. And she finally came out with it as well.
Got it.
The trial, which was like 6 years later or something, like he was getting away with it for I think up to like 10 years.
Damn,
but anyway,
dude.
Yeah.
Shit.
This is why, like, you can never get away with it because humans are just like, I don't know. They can't. You have to be a special person to be able to just completely let that go and go, all right, I got away with it.
Yeah.
Let me just fucking lay low.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, it wasn't just hearing voices. Apparently, the driver or someone was like talking to her about getting high and having orgies and stuff like that.
Yeah. So like this driver was like, it was a little bit weird, right?
Yeah.
It was a long drive and she was in the car with this guy and he just,
No.
Celine, Celine. This is real fucking harassment, Celine Dion.
That's amazing.
This guy was asking for orgies, telling her he hears voices that, tell him to do bad things to people. He's driving erratic. It was fucking scary.
Yeah. And
but who could have planned that guy to drive her while you're plotting to kill your wife? Like, amazing.
Yeah, amazing.
It was self-defense, open and shut.
Sure.
Boom.
Sure.
Done.
Yeah, that's amazing. My God.
Amazing.
Man. And then he went back for the fucking gun, huh?
Had to.
It must have been a custom Kimber or something. I mean, that's must be a special gun.
He didn't even get done there. He tried to hire a hitman from jail.
Oh, yes. To kill the... Oh, yeah, he was still at it.
You left this out of the story, Jessie?
What?
How did you leave a hitman out of the story? Who did he hire
this
to
is
kill?
after he's convicted of this crime. He's still at it from jail, trying to get everybody killed. That girl that he was having an affair with. He wants to kill anybody
associated
that can
with it. Yeah,
corroborate, right? Because he's still trying to say he's innocent and that he's going to get out.
Man, and what was it on a recorded phone that they got him calling the hitman or something? Because obviously,
I think it was a snitch, right, Bob?
Snitch. Snitches will get you, dude.
A jailhouse. Oh yeah,
because he asked a fellow prison inmate to arrange for the murders of the girlfriend and also of his childhood friend who refused to post $1 million bail for him. He was like,
Yep.
He was like, oh, you won't give me $1 million? You're dead.
Yeah, fuck that guy too. I understand that. I understand that more than the girl of the buddy.
It's just funny when you're trying to maintain your innocence, but then trying to kill all the people from jail.
That's great.
It's amazing. This is why I'm into this shit. People are so fucking interesting.
Yeah.
It's insane.
I'm all in on it. It seems like a solid plan. Just kill everyone around you, or have them killed. I think it's great.
Yeah,
it's great.
While you're trying to get the appeal.
Yep.
Make sure you kill anybody that would be a witness, and they won't trace it back to you at all.
No, not at all. Not at all.
It's called the Spacey effect.
Yeah. The old Spacey effect. He's just killing off fucking people left and right. We're going to end the show, Jessie, by bringing Giorgio on for the listeners. Giorgio lost a bet to me and had to dye his entire hair blonde. So we're going to get him on camera so you can see this, Jessie. You haven't seen Giorgio's new hair, have you?
He had to FaceTime me for a second.
And here's the bitch of it is I said he would probably look great. And I'm like, because of his dark complexion, I was like, oh, people are just going to think you're fucking cool and trendy versus this. So he did it. He's a man of his word.
I did it, and now I have an excuse to say I lost it in a bet, so I'm not that guy who dyed his hair blonde. It's a win-win situation.
Right.
For me. This is how I win.
Right.
But it looks cool. It looks cool. So it's like, all right.
And I got it for free. I'm going to give the girl who did it a shout-out a little bit later and put her Instagram up. Maybe.
Give her two. Give her two shout-outs.
All right. I got to go back over and do it. I forget her name because I only met her once. But thanks, girl. You really did me a huge favor.
Way to go, Giorgio. Keep up the good work, friend.
Oh, this is perfect. So this is like Celine Dion. That is a prime example of how quickly men forget about women, and that is it. You fucking twat. Jesus Christ, that's great. Oh man, I want to give her a shout out and name her Instagram or whatever. What's her name? Oh, don't know.
Gosh,
I bet
spent 4 hours with her.
Yep, I bet you if she had
4
huge
hours.
tits and a fat ass, you'd know exactly her name.
Well, she had both of those.
Really? Yeah. You don't remember her fucking name?
No, she's a little...
There it is. There's the real answer. There's the real answer. What's her name?
Kortha Wolf.
Kortha?
Huh?
Q-U...
Come on.
Shut up.
That's not a name. That's not a real name in this world.
Shut up.
Kortha?
Quothia.
Quathia?
Quathia.
Quathia. Oh, yeah. Quathia, what's her last name?
Wolf.
Wolf.
Quathia Wolf.
Quathia Wolf. Okay. Ethnicity?
White. As
No
could
way.
be.
Really?
Yeah, I think Dan's got her up. Go ahead and throw her Instagram up on the old...
Quathia.
yeah, There's Quathia.
Oh. Yeah, congratulations, Quathia. There you go. There you go. And you forgot her name?
Yeah.
What is your oh, it's because she's not 60. Never mind.
Quathia.
I forgot
She
you
doesn't
were
look like
tight.
that in real life.
She's going to watch the show. Somebody's going to get back to Quathia, Giorgio, and she did a lovely job with your hair.
She did. I loved it. She's a great girl. We're friends now.
You were friends.
You were friends, you loser.
That is all gone. That is all gone now.
She cute.
She's very cute. She's very cute, very attractive. I think she also has a long-term boyfriend, which is why I get to say these things.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Quathia.
And can play the bit. But, she was
Just
awesome.
call me Q is problematic right now, I think. Did you see that on her Instagram?
I do. I think that's on purpose.
Where we go one, we go all? Or?
Yeah. What's the end game with Quathia?
She's a very interesting human.
Yeah. I mean, if you have a name like that, you better be interesting.
Enough so that Giorgio didn't even remember
her name.
Such a unique name.
Yeah.
It was on 420, I think, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Okay, yeah, come on. You got to give Gia the excuse on that.
We will. But Quathia, it sounds like somebody works at Trader Joe's. Quathia.
Go give her a follow.
Yeah, give her a follow. Do it. James, when are you coming in next week?
Next week?
Yeah.
Not till the following week. Monday, I think. I'm coming in the first.
That's not true.
Oh, what?
Yeah. The first is the Kentucky Derby.
Oh, okay. So then that Monday after.
Oh. So are you just meeting me at the Derby in Kentucky? I thought you were flying here.
No. Why
Oh.
would I fly there first?
Fuck, I don't know, dude. I thought you had to meet with some people or do some shit,
This is an off-air conversation, but
Not at all, because I want to let people know when you're back in studio,
Oh, I'll be the 3rd.
Okay, the 3rd. Got it. Okay.
And then I'll be there for Cinco de Mayo.
That's right. Cinco's going to go off down here. It's going to go off down here.
Yeah, I'll be with my people, my fake Mexicans.
Yep.
That celebrate our fake heritage.
Yeah.
And then we're doing Canelo. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. We're going to the Canelo fight with. We're doing the Chuck Liddell thing with Canelo. I've got a knockout in 3 in that one. I'll give that prediction on the sports show. But if there's an early bet on mybookie.com, promo code Drinking Bros will double your deposit and get double your money by saying he's getting knocked out in 3 or 4.
You hopping on that fight companion tomorrow? A little Friday night fight show?
No, I'm going to do the watch along with you guys on Saturday night.
Okay.
It was funny because even Jessie goes when I told her who was fighting. What was the first thing you said when I said
Which?
For the UFC? I said I'm watching the UFC fight.
Foot Stomper? No, thank you. I refuse to watch that guy.
Put respect on Marty's name.
Usman,
Foot Stomper?
the
No,
foot
thank
stomper,
you.
yeah. Because we watched
That was
that
the
fight.
stupidest thing I'd ever fucking seen, and I was done with that at that point.
I mean, maybe if he's wearing a nice stiletto, you could do some damage with that.
I guess. It's just if he
That's
does that
Mayweather
bullshit
to
again,
me.
that's gonna. Yes, it's exactly
Just
right.
technically, I hate when it's like technically you won.
Yeah.
No, dude. No.
Not much is going to change in this fight.
Really?
Okay,
It's
well,
gonna
I'm
be
good
very
then.
similar.
Then definitely tune into my live watch along. I'm sure I'll have nothing to say about that.
It's going to be a whole lot of nothing.
Whole lot of hugging.
Yeah.
Take him down 3 times.
Yeah. Definitely watch with me that night as I just fucking hurl insults at the screen over and over and over again. It's why Jake Paul's making money, kids. It's why Logan is fighting Mayweather. If you're going to hug and foot stomp and Jesus Christ. Like all of the things they're going to do would be fine with Celine Dion then, No touch, no look, stop it. Makeup. Wear makeup, girls. You've got to look hotter.
Don't.
Don't. Well, my heart will go on, Jabes. It will go on. And we will see you on Tuesday. Go to iTunes, rate the show a 5-star, and leave a quick review of the show. It really does help, and I know I say it all the time, but that is the only goddamn thing that they care about. They don't care about us. They don't care about Celine. They don't care about Quathia. They just care about the ratings and reviews for Ross Patterson Revolution on iTunes. And I know some of you are like, dude, I have a fucking Android. I don't have iTunes. Steal your grandmother's phone and just type in a review, leave a quick 5-star, and that's it. Shit, go up to fucking New York, man, where Cuomo's killed all those grandmothers. I bet you there's a whole bag full of phones in there. If somebody can break into that morgue and just 5-star review the show from all the dead grandmothers' phones, that'd be great. That'd be great. Jessie, you look beautiful today.
Thank you.
Proud of you and all your shit, dude. You really brought the thunder today. You really did. I was a mess. It was a mess today.
Celine.
Yeah.
Celine.
You really pulled the show together today, James, and God damn it, I appreciate it. For Jessie Wiseman,
man.
a.k.a. the Jables, this is the Revolucion. Buenos tardes, everyone.
Good afternoon.